And welcome to the Pick a Card reading for the full moon in Virgo for February 27th, 2021. By the time that this video is uploaded, the full moon will start tomorrow. So, yay! This is awesome. So, it is time to figure out the energies of this full moon and what it's going to mean for you. This is good for up to about 3 days after the full moon day, as well as the day before. So just keep in mind that that window is basically what this is going to relate to the most. So keep that energy in mind as we continue. So the purpose of this video, what we're going to do is I am going to have you guys pick one of these stones here, one of those pretty stones, and decide which one resonates with you the most. And what will happen is I will do the reading for you guys on camera about which cards that will be used and what messages the moon has for you. I will be using the Moonology Oracle card, of course, my go-to for this kind of thing. And what will happen is while this is happening, we will also talk a little bit about the Virgo full moon before we get started on your piles. So my recommendation is after you pick out these stones, I'll tell you a little bit about the Virgo full moon, what it's going to mean, what the energy basically relates to, and then I will move over to the actual readings. So I've got 3 piles here. The timestamps will be put down below. Now before we get started, I know that it's been difficult trying to keep my videos consistent in a timely fashion, but I think I've got a system going that should be working now. But keep in mind there might be some changes coming up soon. I'm going with the flow as I can. Another thing to remember is that this is more of a generalized reading because I'm trying to take from different energies as I am reading these piles and these stones that is going to hone in on that energy. So the messages on each of them might not always be for you. So only take really what resonates and only take what speaks to you and what makes sense for you, especially if it is something that you are currently experiencing at this time. If there is nothing that if there's a part of the message that doesn't resonate with you, then that probably means that that part wasn't meant for you, it was probably meant for someone else. And if you feel drawn to more than one stone, that is perfectly okay. You can always listen to more than one. That might mean that there's more than one message for you, and just take what you need. And if they seem a little conflicting, think about your life and what that might mean, especially in the idea of what choices you have, because it might be telling you that you have 2 different paths that you might be on. And if you're attracted to all of these messages or none of these messages, that's okay. Maybe all 3 of them have a message for you that you need to take to heart and play with it. But just breathe with your intuition, figure it out as you go along. So if you like this video, if you end up liking this, hit that like button and comment down below how it resonated with you, or if you just wanted to say, I love this video. Oh, I love reading comments, so that's wonderful. And if you like this video and want to see more from me, I would suggest you subscribe to me and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. That way we can kind of build a community and talk and everything. So first, let's go with the piles. I've got my beautiful Untitled here. It's a new stone. It's very pretty. I love the green and red. I've got this beautiful cubic pyrite for group 2. This one's always so shiny and pretty. And this one is a trilobite fossil for group 3. Pause where you need to if you need more time to focus in on it. Until then, you can choose the timestamps down below for your piles. And of course, be sure to drop in on the Virgo moon reading here so that you know what's going on with that. And we will see you shortly. Bye. Welcome to the Virgo full moon here in February 2021. This is going to be a very interesting Virgo moon energy. Think about it this way. Virgo is an earth sign. So the earth signs of the zodiac being Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, think about how each of them are related to each other. Taurus is stubborn. They're the bull. They're incredibly stubborn. They're very steadfast in their ways, but they have a driving force to get through things pretty quickly. Capricorns are ambitious. They're also an earth force and they're also stubborn, but theirs is to aspire to higher and higher and higher. It's not just like, oh yeah, no, I'm doing this because it needs to get done. It's no, I want to achieve this at the best that I possibly can because that is my goal. I am wanting to build and build and build. Virgos are very perfectionist. They want to make sure it's done just right. They want to make sure that they get it perfect every single time. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of Virgos that are just genuinely just trying their best and doing good, and they're not perfectionists in the way of like they feel like they have to do things a certain way. It's more of that this is something that they have practiced and learned and grown with, and that's why they're wanting to do it this way. It's one of those signs when you're in the moon, you have to think about doing things right, double checking your letters, double checking the numbers, making sure you have everything down to a T. It doesn't have to be in every aspect. It could be specifically in an aspect of yourself that you've been wanting to work on for a while. So consider what you might be wanting to work on where you need to sit down and get the details right. Another thing to remember is with all this planetary movement going on right now, currently most astrologers that I listen to have said that this is a time where you kind of need to heal yourself. So delving in a little bit and figuring out what is it that I need to change about myself, what is it that I need to perfect about myself, because it is time to kind of sit back and heal from this. I mean, considering our last energy was Leo, they're very strong forces, the two of them. I think they're both fixed signs, so that would make sense. I could be wrong about them being fixed. I don't know. But Virgo and Leo have a very similar thing where they're like very assured and very self-assured usually. Virgos are a little bit more self-assured because they're like, I put the work in. Leos are more self-assured because I'm awesome, if that makes sense. So think about things like details about yourself, details in your life, specifically that has been kind of lacking, not because you are lacking as a person, but because you just need to work out the details. So let's keep that in mind as we are doing this reading. All right, let's get to it. Hello, Pile 1. You chose the Untitled Stone. Look how pretty that is. This is a brand new rock, so I'm loving it. It's very, very unique in the way that it's forming, like the colors that are mixing together and everything. It's so pretty. I love it. All right, so we are ready to do the full moon stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle here on camera. I'm just going to quickly just move some stuff around, and when I feel drawn, I'm going to lay down all 3 cards for you. So the 3 cards are basically, what is it? The first card will be what to cleanse. The second card will be what is peaking. And the third one, give me 1 second, I actually think. I was talking preemptively. I guess it's ready. I'm putting it all down this way, mostly because I just want to make sure that it's up for you guys. But I'm just making sure that I have it correctly. I'm pretty sure that was correct. So this one's what's falling away and what do I need to forgive, what's being illuminated, what's the full moon showing me, and what's coming next. Okay, so I knew that. Okay, so this is what's falling away or what you need to cleanse from yourself during this time. Let's see what's going on. Full moon, surrender to the divine. So I'm guessing that means that you kind of need to lose control. Trust that in the universe. It feels like what you need to do. Nope, I'm getting that wrong. It's telling you to take back control and not just rely on the universe to take care of things for you. You kind of need to start looking into what it is that you need to do to take care of things. The universe will always have your back when you put enough effort in. They're always going to be there to help you get through what you need to get through, because that is the job of the universe. when you are putting the effort in, you will receive effort back. It's telling me what needs to fall away is this idea that you have no control, and that it's this idea that you need to only have the divine take care of it without actually putting in the effort. You need to put in the effort at this time. You can't just rely that the universe is the only thing that's going to take care of you if you don't put the effort in. You're not going to expect someone to make food for you if you don't ask for help. You can't expect to be like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to afford a place to live, but then not go seek out a job or not go seek out a opportunity to get a specific kind of housing or something like that, if that makes sense. It's telling you that you can't just be like, oh, well, things always work out, they always do, and actually put in the effort. It doesn't mean that the universe doesn't have your back. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. It just means that you kind of have to take action some more, because that's something that's prominent. That's something that's going on. All right, yeah. And we'll see how it relates to the rest of them. And I can give you a bit more of a brief example here. This one here is what is illuminated with the full moon. Ooh, full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Gotcha. So, yeah, maybe you felt like you've been kind of hiding. You've been kind of keeping to yourself and not really doing much. Or maybe you've even been more outgoing, but it kind of feels like you're putting up a fake face because you're like, oh, I'm just doing this because I need to be social, or I need to get on people's good sides. I want them to like me and stuff like that. But if you don't show the real you and you're inauthentic, that's not going to be great. So this is a moon where you're really thinking about, think about it this way. This is the Virgo moon, right? So it's supposed to go into the details of what's going on with your life, and you're figuring out, okay, so this is what I want to have happen. This is something I need to fix. It's showing you maybe that you're not being your real self right now, and that you're holding yourself back here. It doesn't look like that there is a lot of genuine reactions when you're talking to people at this moment. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of real you. It's not, like I said, it's not genuine. It's not to your specific style. It's not unique. It's something that you've put up, and it's telling you that you really need to be yourself. You really need to show yourself. Figuring out that could probably help you with this surrendering to the divine thing. Interesting. Because I am getting a lot of sense that there's just not genuine reactions or a genuine face being put out there. Well, let's see what this third card has to say, and we'll figure out how they all tie together. This is final outcome right here. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Fascinating. What an interesting three set of cards. They're all about, these two are all about, these two are full moons, and then that one's a waxing, meaning it's becoming a full moon. So, yeah, I think this is telling you that you really need to take charge of who you are at this time. When you take control and then you start showing the world the real you, you're starting to become more genuine and more yourself, and it's going to start helping you feel better. Gaining momentum. It's gaining momentum. You're becoming more of what you're supposed to be because you're actually showing your true colors. You're showing your true self here. This is a card set that's telling you that you've been kind of letting things happen when you should take charge. And you're starting the process of figuring out what it means to be your genuine self. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is telling you to be your genuine self, to become what you want to be, and you're gaining momentum. So every little detail that you put into yourself is going to help you feel better, and the world around you is going to be better because you are embracing who you are supposed to be. Take that time and really embrace yourself, because all three of these cards are showing a beautiful moon, a big powerful entity, a beautiful like silverly glowing kind of presence. And that's what you're supposed to be. But right now you're not quite there. So really take some time to think about what that means for you. Think about what you have to heal and what you have to take care of yourself for. Look into the details. Journal about it. Talk to a counselor. Figure out self-help books, how to be yourself. Maybe take a look at what career you're being a part of. Are you going to school? Is this the place that you really want to be, or are you not showing your genuine self? And then figuring out the steps on how you can be more of yourself, because at this time you don't want to stick in this place where you're not quite there. Man, yeah. Now's the time to become yourself. That's a powerful message. Oh, my heart. So that's basically it. Well, thank you guys, Pile 1, for joining me here. I hope that you guys find the answers that you are looking for what you are supposed to do. If you ever want to get in contact with me for a personal reading, you can reach out to me at one of my social medias down below, because I try to respond within 48 hours, and I have also a shop down there that you can buy stuff from me, and specifically readings and spell work, and I can help you figure out some more of like what needs to happen here. But it's not required. You don't necessarily have to, but if you feel compelled to, that would be wonderful, and I would love to hear from you. If this resonated with you, be sure to like this video and comment down below on how it resonated. And if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And I try to publish videos 2 to 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, Group 2. You guys chose the cubic pyrite right here. I love the cubic pyrite. Apparently, there's other pyrites that just don't come out as cubes. So this is actually a pretty sought out for kind of gemstone, because it's naturally formed in nature, which is surprising because it is in a cube form. All right, ready? We're gonna get these shuffled. I'm gonna lay down the 3 cards, and then we'll get started from there. I'm just gonna shuffle until I feel the urge to stop. Oh, this card's ready. I just want to make sure that I get all the right cards coming out. Oh, this one is also ready. One more. Oh, wait. Okay. You seem to be ready. But you've got 3. I'm just going to take this top one off then. Oh, ba-da-bum. That's sometimes how it works. All right, well, let's get ready for this, for your Virgo full moon. Let's see. This card here, this first card here is what is it that you need to let go of, or what is falling away from you at this moment? Oh, interesting. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much explanatory. You probably have been dealing a lot with some negativity at this time. You probably have a lot of grudges that you've been holding, or a lot of feelings of just anger and frustration at something or someone. Kind of that feeling of just like, grr, life is hard, grr, life is hard. And now is the time that you're really going to start feeling the bitterness going away. So I hope that means that you guys are on like the right track, and you're after dealing with such a hard time, and you're starting to feel better. You're starting to get better to this extent. It would probably be a time to forgive people. It's probably a time to let them know, hey, I was angry and I'm sorry, but I was really hurt. I was going through a lot. It's not an excuse for me to behave the way I did, but I am sorry. Or it could be something like someone did something to hurt you and they're not apologizing for it, and that's okay. You don't need for them to apologize to you. Even though it's nice to get that apology, it's really that time to start letting go of it. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean you have to forgive them. It's not that. You do not have to forgive anyone that hasn't done something beneficial for you or who has hurt you very badly in the past or in the present. You do not have to forgive, but you need to let go of of the thoughts that are plaguing your mind because of what happened. So this is basically releasing the energy that you hold in yourself from these negative experiences. It's not necessarily like, oh, I have to forgive them even though they're not apologizing to me. No, you don't have to forgive anyone that you don't feel comfortable forgiving. Don't feel like you have to forgive. But remember that when you dwell on negative energy will haunt you. So that's kind of the thing going on here. This is what's falling away. Releasing that negativity, releasing the hold that it has over your emotions right now. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. My camera died, so if the angle looks different, I had to change the battery, and I'm not sure if I put it in the right angle or the angle that it was before. So, my apologies. Well, I'm going to start basically where I left off right before it did die. So, just let's I'll start back. I'll start back a minute. So this is what's illuminated for you, something that is being shown to you at this time for this full moon. Oh, new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. That's a very positive sign. I like that. So yeah, a lot that you need to release is this negativity, because negativity tends to hold you back when you're wanting to do something, right? So the moon is showing you that you have prosperity in your future because of this. If you release the negativity, you could put that energy that you now have into things that will make you prosperous, or into something that will make you prosperous. Maybe it's the beginning of a new journey in your life, whether it's for your work or for your school or for your romantic life, however you want to do it. It's a new thing. It's a new journey. This is great. Basically, you're taking a step away from the negativity to focus in on what stuff you can do to make yourself feel more prosperous and make you feel like you're on an upswing coming forward. This is a great combination here. I like that. It goes from a full moon to a new moon. So maybe give yourself until the next new moon coming up. I can't remember what dates that falls on, but it's next time in March sometime. You're gonna find that there's new good things coming your way, and maybe you need to take this time here to heal up and get rid of all that negativity so that you can now focus in on this. It's a kind of like a progression thing going on here. I like that. That's really nice. Wow, okay. I guess that's all I need to say about that right now. Let's figure out what this last card is so that we can connect them all. This is what the final outcome. Oh my. We're coming full circle here. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fear. God. Okay, I guess something's happening on the new moon for you guys that's coming up. It's gonna hit and you're gonna be like, new moon, can't handle. The next new moon is actually gonna be in Pisces, I believe. So a water sign, so probably a lot of emotional feelings. Like I see here a lot of, these Scorpios are very emotionally driven beings, like most water signs are, but they're the ones that have the biggest hurt and the biggest cut back because they have stingers, they have pinchers, they're very aggressive considering. I love scorpions, so I don't want to put them in a bad light, but that's kind of how I think of it, Scorpio energy. They're they're almost a fiery water. So working through your fears, basically you're gonna have to start all over again. You have this healing that you have to do here to have this prosperous time coming ahead, but I'm guessing it has to deal with something that is a constant problem for you. So something like an emotional state that you find yourself getting into, like you hold grudges easily, or you get hurt really often because of the people that you keep in your life, or you put yourself in these situations not because really you had a choice, but because of how you react. It's giving me this kind of vibe that you're going to find yourself trying to drift back into old habits like you did here, and you would probably go back to the way that you're going, but you have to work through it. You can't let yourself go back to what you were here. Maybe there will be a resurgence. If this is something that's like a reoccurring theme, like from a person or from a type of person to you, like maybe your love life's not doing too good and you're falling back into the habit of dating someone that has red flags that you're just like, no, I should have this is a hard no, I can't deal with that again. But you date them anyway because they're your type or something like that. It also could be like a toxic pattern with friends or family, or with your job, with your schooling, like anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be people. It also has to be like your mindset, your self-preservation, because it's really affecting you here. And it's telling you you can't let yourself go back into these old patterns. You have to take care of yourself. That's a problem if you don't take care of yourself. And if you go back to these problems, you're not going to succeed. The prosperity isn't going to work because you're falling back into those old habits. Yeah, this is a time to take care of yourself, figuring out what those old habits are and getting rid of them, and finding a new space in your life for something new and prosperous, so that when this part comes up again, you can work through it. You don't have to go in through this whole process of deleting a whole bunch of things or deleting a whole bunch of people and then throwing it all away, but finding habits to help keep it that way, you know? It's time to clean house and then make habits to keep it clean rather than having to clean house again. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Well, this is good, but it's also like a give and take situation. So thank you guys for watching Pile 2. If you liked this, like this video, and comment down below on how this resonated with you. I love reading comments down below, so it'll be a treat for me. And if you needed to reach out to someone for a personal reading about what's going on here, or what is it that you need to work on and stuff like that, you can contact me at one of my social medias and even my email address down below. I also have a shop down there where you can purchase readings from me, and you can reach out to me and I will respond within 48 hours usually. And that I will be always happy to help people when it comes to stuff that they need to clean out, because I do that for myself too. And if you like this video and want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you can see more videos from me. I try to publish 2 to 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello, Pile 3, and you have chosen the fossil. I don't even remember where I got this from, but it's a little fossil of a trilobite that I've kept for a while now, and I don't remember where I got it from, but I think it's really cool to add it to my readings because fossils are really cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this deck right here so you guys can see how the shuffling process goes, and when a card is ready to jump out and become a card in the reading, I will lay it down, until then I will shuffle until I feel ready to stop. Almost there. Yep, this is good. All right, so let's lay these out here. Perfect. Okay, let's get started, shall we? This card here is what will fall away or what you need to get rid of and cleanse from your life at this time. Ooh, new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. I'm getting two separate kinds of energies when it comes to this. One, either you are needing the confidence or you have too much confidence. I'm not seeing a healthy balance. I'm seeing either one or the other. So if you're someone who is not very confident in themselves at this point, or not very confident in a specific area in your life, this is telling you that you really need to focus in on your confidence and work on that. It's one of those vibes that I'm getting of saying, you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing. The only reason that no one's taking you seriously is because you quiver. I don't know why that particular line came out of my mouth, but you're like shaking and nervous, not because you don't know what you're talking about, but because you're like, I don't want to sound like an idiot. Which, fair. I don't want to sound like an idiot either. It's definitely giving me like that underconfidence, and so you need to put more confidence in, otherwise it probably won't work. Now the flip side of that is, if you're overly confident, don't be overly confident. You have to still put the work in. Don't think that just because you know what you're talking about and stuff like that means that you're going to pass this with flying colors. Remember that you could probably use the time to focus in on what it is you need to do, instead of thinking, oh yeah, no, I got this. This is no problem, whatever. No. You should take some time and not be confident, but allow yourself to prepare as if you aren't. If that makes sense. I feel like I'm communicating that pretty well. It's basically, if you're underconfident, get more confident, and if you're overconfident, don't forget to prepare, humble yourself, you know? That's an interesting thing, because in Virgo, you know, one of the things is perfectionism. So one of the themes in a Virgo sign is perfectionism. So yeah, overconfident people, you gotta really put your perfectionism game into play here. All right, let's see what's going on here in this next card. We'll figure out how all of this relates to each other. This is what is illuminated this full moon for you. Ooh, a gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Ooh, so yeah, basically, you could take a look at what you might think it's talking about in your life that you need more confidence in, or you might need to like kind of hone your confidence back a little bit. Think about it like how you are so close to your task. This could be for your job. It could be for a goal of yours, whether that's meeting a person maybe you're going to get married to, or maybe you're going to propose to. It could be like your job. Maybe you're getting close to that promotion that you've been wanting for, or maybe you're ready to move on to the next step in that process and start thinking about like, well, what's the next point for me? What's the next option? And of course, if it's something going on in your life that is a personal goal of yours, maybe you are very close to achieving it. Maybe you're about to buy a house, or maybe you're getting much closer to buying a house or a brand new car, or getting that vacation that you've always wanted, or something like that. Think about something that is a goal of yours. Think about something, especially, I'm not getting as much of a personal life as much as I'm getting a work thing based on this, but it probably is influencing your personal life, like your goal of being like, oh yeah, I want to get this so I can have this, this, and this, or something like that. It's definitely based on what it is you do, what it is that you use to, one, provide for yourself or provide for others. This doesn't necessarily have to be a job. It could also be studies. It could also be a hobby that you have been dying to do, or it's just like a personal goal of yours that is like, my life will be complete when I get here. Very interesting. So you're very close to achieving your goal, eh? Well, let's see what that means. Let's go here. This is the final outcome. Oh, interesting. Don't let the past hold you back. South Node. Maybe this is definitely probably for like the underconfident people. Maybe you tried to reach this goal once before and then you failed. And that's why the confidence is a little bit wavery. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let the same mistakes hold you back. Don't let what you have done affect how you do it now. Don't let it hurt you. Don't let it do things. You can let it influence, like, oh, so I just need to figure out how to move forward from this. But it might be something that might make you terrified to try anything else. It's telling you you're very close. You are so close to getting here. But you're letting your past hold you back, or an experience of yours hold you back from getting there. So really think about what that means for you. What happened the last time you tried to achieve this goal? What happened? What was the cause? And instead of dwelling on it like, oh, well, that's probably going to happen again because, learn from it. Figure out what it will take and then put so much effort into it. You've got everything going for you. Your confidence is on point. Like it's not on point right now, but it's going to be on point if you work on yourself and really remember that you're so close. Don't let yourself falter. This is not the time to step back and just let things happen. Now's the time to take that charge role and really push forward. So fascinating. Hakuna Matata, don't let the past hold you back. Worry a little bit, but yeah, gotta put your past behind ya. This is my favorite meerkat always says. But yeah, in summation, allow your confidence to be at a normal level. Don't feel overconfident, but also put some confidence in your work because you know what you're talking about. You know what you're able to do. You're so close to achieving your goal. You could taste it almost. You're really, really, really close. Don't give up yet. And for the love of Pete, instead of letting your past affect you, use it to help you bolster yourself so that you can push forward for this. Because that's what you deserve. Well, thank you, Pile 3. This was an interesting one. I like it. It's kind of bolstering, but it's also very warning, like full, like it's like, hey, now hold up before you do anything, before you jump in. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's good for everyone. So, if you liked this video too, hit that like button and comment down below on how this resonated with you. I love reading comments, so I would enjoy reading what you have to say. Also, if you ever want to get in contact with me about a personal reading about this kind of thing or any sort of thing, I have my social media down below. I also have my shop down there where you can purchase a reading from me. And if you reach out to me, I'll try to get back in contact with you within 48 hours. And I'm always down to talk and be able to converse. And if I can help, then I will help. That's just what I do. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. I try to publish videos every 2 to 3 days a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I will be doing more of these as well. And there's other kinds of videos that I will be putting up there as well. I hope that I see you guys in the next video. Bye!